Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're doing another twin flame energy reading for the day. This is a timeless reading though, so it's not tied to this particular day. So no matter where you're at on your journey, no matter when you find it, there is a message here for you. Today we're going to be pulling from the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Von Praagh. And we're going to go ahead and get started because I've already shuffled. All right, the first card is friendship. I understand that a friendship is in my life for a reason. Yeah, a lot of times we have relationships in our lives for a reason. And what first came up is that friendship is a really good starting point for your union. A lot of people think that they need to go from 0 to 100 with their twin flame, and then they get really triggered really fast, and things kind of start, seemingly falling apart. But you start getting triggered really fast, really easily, and things get really difficult. But a really good way to start your twin flame union is with friendship. And it doesn't have to, that doesn't mean you're in the friend zone. That just means you're working on a foundation. It doesn't have to be that long. It doesn't even have to, be, oh, we're going to be friends for a year and then we can be lovers. It doesn't have to be that strict. But if you find yourself in a situation where you're just friends with your twin flame right now, know that that's not that you're doing something wrong. In fact, that's a really good place to start. Having a really strong friendship will help you as you're moving into that more romantic stage and you're starting to be triggered and things get more difficult. But I also feel that part of this message too is that if there are friendships that you are, having right now, really look at the purpose of those friendships. Are they divine relationships, or are they testing you in some way? Get really clear on who is having a good relationship with you, who's in a loving relationship with you, and who is just there to either take from you or be someone that you put up a boundary with. All right, the next card is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Yeah, this whole journey is about spiritual growth. And so, throughout your healing, throughout this process of, the healing cycles, you're going to go through tremendous growth. We've talked about in other readings about how you go through a lot of change, you go through a lot of transformation, and you're really kind of moving beyond this limited ego idea of self, and you're returning to your natural state of being that is your divine self. And so while you are growing, you're really just returning to who you were meant to be and who you truly are. So embrace that growth, embrace that uncomfortable feeling as you're, moving beyond your comfort zone, because that's where you're going to find the most growth and the most rapid growth that gets you where you want to go. All right, discipline. Yes, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yeah, like discipline is something that I feel like a lot of people have trouble with, and including myself. Like discipline is not something that I've had, like, that I really had a real relationship with. I think a lot of us tend to think of discipline as punishment because we tend to use the word discipline when someone, like my parents were like, discipline is like, here's a belt, right? Or here's timeout, here's punishment. And discipline is not punishment. If it's punishment, it's not love. If it's discipline, it is love. And that's a very real distinction. Discipline is doing things, even self-discipline is doing things because you love yourself. And you know that that's something that's going to help you grow. Just like discipline can be like, oh, a mother snatching her child's hand before they, touch a hot stove. It's not because, oh, I'm punishing you for trying to touch the stove. It's, I'm trying to help you understand that this is not for your highest good. It's not a limitation on you to hurt you. It's to keep you from hurting yourself. And as you go deeper into this journey, you need that self-discipline, both in the discipline to move through your blocks and face down your really uncomfortable feelings, because a lot of times we'll be like, oh, this is really uncomfortable, I don't want to be here, I just want to pop out of this and just kind of ignore this really uncomfortable feeling. You have to have the discipline to face your fears, face your upsets, but you also need the discipline to create a schedule for yourself. If you're not going to bed at the right time and giving yourself enough sleep, if you're not taking care of yourself, all of these things are discipline in order to love yourself, not in order to create this so strict schedule that you can't breathe, but in order to give yourself the support that you need in order to perform at a high rate, like whether it be living your life purpose or healing your inner work, healing and moving through your blocks. You can't, live your life purpose. You can't do the things that God is asking you to do if you're not supporting yourself in your basics first. All right. The next card is Envy. I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. And this is a reminder as you're growing, as you have discipline, to not compare. Do not compare your journey with anyone else. It can be very tempting to look at somebody else's journey and say, well, I'm not there yet, and like feel bad about yourself. The only reason we ever look to someone else is to say, like, oh, this person had a success, that means I can have it too. And that's the only point of comparison that you ever want, is that, oh, this person was able to heal, that means I can heal too. That's it. That's the only place you want to compare. Because if you start to look at the particulars of like, well, this person manifested their twin flame in 3 months, and I've been doing this work for 3 years, and I haven't manifested my twin flame yet. Do not do that to yourself. That's not how this works. It's not an amount of time. It's just the challenges that you have to face for your own growth. And you can't see what God sees. You can't see the work that maybe this other person has done throughout lifetimes. Maybe they were working for their twin flame in the last lifetime. Maybe they had healed through a lot in the previous lifetime, and now really all they had to do was learn how to love themselves. Maybe you have a higher purpose, and you need to go through a lot more honing and sharpening in order to manifest your twin flame, because you have something to do. Maybe you didn't do any inner work for the past, couple lifetimes, and now you have more to work through to get to that point, but you have enough, positive karma to get you to the journey. Like, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what anybody else's journey looks like. It's only about you. Your journey is perfect for you. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just know that if you're following the good feeling, you're doing the inner work, then you're going in the right direction, and everything will happen for you in due time. All right, the next card and the final card. We've gotten this card from this deck a lot, but it's surrender. Yeah, like, you do everything that you can to heal. You do everything that you can to claim. You claim it in your heart. You heal within yourself any upsets that come up, and then you create a love list, and then you surrender it to God, because ultimately you don't have control. You have a choice. You can choose your harmonious union. You can choose to be with your twin flame. You can choose to heal your upsets. You can move through the blocks, but you can't control the outcome. You can't control how things come together. That's all God, because God sees all the moving pieces, and you have to allow him to do his job in order to have the results that you want. So surrender, allow God to move, And all you have to do is feel your feelings and love yourself, and that is enough. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like your own personalized personalized reading to help you understand your next steps in healing, or if you'd like one-on-one support for healing your blocks, you can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.